We actually wanted to spend a little extra time polishing the game. We wanted to make the video game experience to be on par with the movie experience, or to exceed the movie experience. Clash of the Titans, the video game, has a very fast-paced action combat system. It is something that players are going to be hopefully really engrossed in terms of just the sheer number of enemies that come at them. Players will be able to switch different weapons. There are over 80, I believe, different weapons that the players can choose from. All of these weapons are actually stolen from the enemy characters, so it's not just something that you pick up. Perseus will actually be grabbing the weapons right off the characters and then be using the same weapon he just grabbed to finish off the creature he just stole it from. Well, the weapon seize is actually something that is activated after enemies reach a certain condition. It could be a certain amount of damage, or if they miss a critical attack against Perseus, they'll begin blinking, and when they do, Perseus will be able to attempt to seize the weapon off of the enemy character, as I mentioned, and use that as his own weapon. After some attacks with his sword as well, his sword will begin to glow, and using one of the buttons on the controller, he'll be able to drain the souls from the enemy characters that are near him, and use that to fuel his skill gauge, which would then be used when he uses the special attacks from the weapons he's stolen. As the player goes through the video game, they will begin to unlock different areas that they had explored previously, so that they can go back to it and explore it again. In particular, there will be also challenge quests, which will feature time-based quests. You have to defeat a certain number of monsters within a certain amount of time, or there will be revisits of the boss battles with them powered up a little bit more than they were in the original story. So there will be plenty of opportunities for players to be able to go back and explore previously explored areas, as well as to challenge again some of these bosses that have been strengthened quite a bit more than they were before. The boss encounters are epic. They feature huge creatures, huge characters, starting from some of the earlier bosses like the Scorpion, all the way through to the Kraken. So these creatures are huge. They are gigantic in scale. There's actually quite a bit of extra content that is in the video game that was not in the theatrical release. There are a number of creatures, some boss battles that will be in there, featuring creatures that were not seen in the theatrical release. For the most part, the main quest line does follow the theatrical version. It does expand on it a little bit. The screenwriter for the video game was actually the same screenwriter for the movie, so we were working very closely with Warner to make sure that the story was along with something that Warner had in mind for the video game vision as well. Clash of Titans, the video game, will be available on July 27th for both 360 and PS3.